I've always been quite a creative person, and many would think that it's a good thing, and I do agree that it's a good thing, but it also comes with a very heavy, I don't know, a very heavy burden to carry, which is expectations. Being a content creator nowadays, I feel like it's a trap. It's not necessarily the new 9 to 5, but it's very overwhelming because you're constantly expected. What? What is expected? Everything. You have to be good, but not too good. You have to be unique, but not too unique, because you still gotta fit into the algorithm, I don't know, expectations and check marks and whatever the hell. Like, I feel like being creative in itself is an art. Navigating how to express yourself without selling away your soul, your unique ideas, without upsetting the boxes that you're trying to be put into. I don't want to be put into a box, and I don't want to do things the way that others do it. The thing with being creative nowadays, I don't want to think about being monetized. I know that everything around me is bought with money. I know I need money in this society. I know what money means. And I know I'm very privileged to choose what I want to do for my living situation. But it doesn't take away the fact that I'm tired of always thinking, would this get monetized? Would this appeal to people? Would this appeal to the algorithm? Would this be aesthetic? Would this be my brand? I don't want a brand. I am not a brand. I am a person. I'm a complex person with feelings, thoughts, experiences, flaws, characteristics, dreams, and ambitions. I am more than an aesthetic. I am more than a brand. I am myself. And the thing is that you don't know me. You don't know me at all. And I don't know you either. I don't want you to put these kind of ideas of who should I be, what should I do. I'm doing myself. I'm doing what I want to do. And these brands, these corporations, these algorithms don't know me either. They have no clue what I am to them. Probably some kind of number. Therefore, it doesn't affect me. True creativity stands from being authentic. And I seek to be authentic. I do not want to be put into a niche. I don't want to be tied to a certain word. I am creative because I express myself. That's pretty much it. That's all. That's all that I want. And this is what I want you to understand. I have many interests. I am an intricate person. I am more than just a thumbnail on YouTube. I am more than just a person on a screen. And as of recently, I've gained a lot of traction. I feel like my social media presence has been growing. This is why I thought that we should have this talk. Don't put expectations on me, because I'll never ever satisfy anyone but myself. The true goal is for me to express myself and hopefully reach people that may find this insightful, helpful. My goal is to help you, but I've changed a lot. That's another thing that I wanted to talk about. Being creative, your art evolves with you. Your creativity evolves with you. And for you to try to put yourself into a box is kind of stagnating your growth. True growth comes from within. I have changed a lot. When I started this channel, story time. When I started this channel, it was during the pandemic. My life was a mess. I was not happy. I was not doing good. And I was not the person I wanted to be. I was struggling a lot. And at the time, I was so obsessed with what kind of aesthetic should I have? What kind of video should I do? How do I appease the algorithm? What is my niche? How do I help people? How do I get an audience? How do I gain subscribers? Blah, blah, blah. And I don't think that's wrong. I don't think that's wrong. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. But now, I genuinely don't care. Like, I really don't care. My art, my expression has evolved with myself. This is why I said creativity is a form of authenticity. Speaking your truth, the truth, your truth, any truth. And I would say, as long as you're not harming anyone, you're doing great. And I really insist on that. I was always afraid of posting, of being creative. I thought, what if I get haters? What if people don't like me? What if people already don't like me? Like, I was never a popular person growing up. In school and everything, I got bullied. So what if people don't like me? I already survived that. I'm tired of letting obstacles get in between me and what I want to achieve and what I want to do, what I want to talk about. I'm not a one-dimensional being. I am flesh. I am soul. I am human. I'm alive. I'm so much more than this screen. I'm so much more than this stupid, like, tiny box of a phone. I'm so much more than a hashtag. I'm so much more than a trend. I'm so much more than my own body, my own appearance. I have many plans. In my life, I have a lot of ideas and dreams and objectives and ambitions. Okay, sorry. Anyways, and I have a personality. I'm a lot of things. I don't want to put in a box. Do you understand? The goal for this channel, I don't know anymore. I'm kind of lost. What do I want to do? I don't know. I'm just here to do stuff. I just do whatever I want to do. So if you found me because I sort of blew up and this is the first video you see after the one that did very well, I just do whatever I want to do. And most of the time I do have interests, very interested in nature, sustainability. I'm very spiritual. Gosh, I'm very spiritual. I have a spiritual channel, which I will get into eventually. For now, I don't feel quite inspired for that one, but I'm very spiritual. I love arts. I'm a creative. I do poetry. I write. I sing. I'm gonna do music very soon. I did theater. I do photography. I do a lot of things. I don't know. I love learning. I love expanding my mind. I love taking care of my body. I'm really into holistic health stuff. Kind of, I wouldn't call myself what is it called? A crunchy mom. I'm not crunchy. But I do love that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And I'm fascinated with animals and space and science and occult, esoteric knowledge. I have many interests. Like I said, I have many interests, and now I'm creating content and I feel so inspired. I'm having fun. I like expressing myself. And I want you to stick with me, even if I express things that maybe you didn't expect out of me. Because like I said, I'm so much more than this tiny little box. I want to do vlogs and short documentaries. And I want to talk about food. But also, I want to talk about my garden and sustainability. And I want to talk about things that interest me. I want to talk about art. I want to talk about music. I want to talk about mental health, creativity. I want to talk about the healing journey I've been through. I want to talk about everything. I want to do videos about everything and anything. I just want to explore. I want to have fun. Are you hearing this guy mowing the lawn? I don't like people mowing the lawn. It's so annoying. It's just, it's like the worst sound ever. Anyways, it's kind of getting distracted once again. But, yeah. So being a creator nowadays feels like a trap because of all of these crazy fucking expectations that are put on us. How am I supposed to... This is not good. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna close the windows. Okay, the break was longer than I expected. Now I'm eating bread. Whatever! The video keeps going on. Like, 30 minutes later. It's not my fault. What do I... People be mowing the lawn when there's shit in. They should be planting native plants instead. But what can I say? So, What kind of expectations was I talking about? Constantly creating good content at a industrialized rate is my biggest pet peeve. 0 out of 10. If creativity and art were to be manufactured, then is it really creativity and art? Certain people would say yes, because some artists really be pumping out stuff. Maybe Basquiat. He's recognized for having like a really good flow in his work. But it's because it comes from inspiration. And when creativity runs on pure inspiration, a creative flow expressed authentically, it's different than I need to post a video. I need to post a TikTok. I need to post 4 TikToks every day. It's not the same. I don't want to thrive because I'll be posting a bunch of stuff. I don't think that internet is about quantity anymore. I really think it's about quality, or at least the value. And to me, it's reassuring because your girl, like, I don't want to fall into, like, capitalizing off of hyper productivity with my self-expression. But I still feel like it's an expectation that's put on me. Like, when I take a break, I'm scared. Like, I'm scared to take a break because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna ruin my career or whatever. No progress that I've made, but why? Like, me not posting every single day doesn't take away the value of what I do. Maybe, like, and so I can see how it may affect me. Like, one thing about being into your craft is that you consistently get not better, but if you're in a flow state, things keep getting better and better. You learn, you do this and that. So yeah, maybe consistency is a key point, but hyper consistency is not, to me, it's not valuable. It's not attractive. It's not an attractive idea. And I would say also, like, having to constantly beat others or beat myself. Oh, how can I do better than the last video? How can I be better than these other creators? I don't see other creators as competition. I don't like using that word competition when it comes to fellow creative people. If anything, we should just support each other and help each other to create a community where everyone can live their dream through their own creative process. For example, if you're a painter, don't try to become a better painter than everyone. Just try to learn this person is this technique. This person, this is how to display their heart, blah, blah, blah. Like, humans, I don't think we're meant to really compete. Like, maybe getting better, healthy competition or whatever, fine. But competing in itself, I don't think so. And especially for me, like, I may have done one video that worked and that got traction and people really resonated with it, but I'm not trying to outdo this video, and I'm not trying to recreate it also. That's the thing. There's no consistent theme per se. Like, my blueprint is me. That's it. And, like, it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be complicated. I just feel like we make things so complicated. And we don't need to overcomplicate everything. I don't want to overthink about, I should do my thumbnail like this, because then it's going to attract this person. Because of this reason, I'm going to do my title like this. I just want to do it. Like, I'm using a lot of YouTube examples because we're on YouTube. But this applies to many areas of my life and creativity overall. Okay. If humans are different from other non-human animals. It's not because they're smarter. It's not because they make tools, because non-human animals have been proven to also make and use tools. It's not because we are more strong, more dangerous, more whatever. It's because we're more creative. It's inherently human to be creative. And I'm not saying that non-human animals are not creative, because they are. There's many ways that we can express creativity. But I feel like as humans, we express it in such a unique way, and this is why we've come so far as a society. It's inherently human to be creative. It's inherently an expression of life itself. Therefore, I don't believe it needs to be complicated. I don't. And I don't want my career to be about brand deals and follower count and gaining fame or whatever. I want this experience of expressing myself to be whatever it needs to be whatever it wants to be. The last point that I want to make is truly that being creative, none of it is my idea. They just come to me, and I believe that the projects that I'm taking on, the things that I'm birthing, they are their own thing. They have their own consciousness, their own wants and needs, and I'm just the one putting them into the world. So therefore, I have a lot of respect for them. And I hope that you have a lot of respect for them too. It takes a lot to create. Even if it's super simple, I feel like we get into our heads so much. And please support. If someone is inspiring you, if you think the things that they do is, touching you in some way, if you think whatever it is, express it. Support these kind of things, especially in a world where everything feels corporate and like AI based or whatever. Support the organic, real creative expression. Support the flow. Support the people that you really care about that make good art, whatever it means to you. It's all up to interpretation. What is the definition of good art? I guess art that makes you feel. I used to study in arts and I saw a lot of things and a lot of things. It's very personal, but at the end of the day, there was never a better time to create. It's true. Everyone says that. There was never a better time to create. Now it's so easy. You just set up your phone, then you post it online and everything. You can create so easily. But I want to remind you, there was no better time to support artists. This ideology of the starving loners, I don't know, like suppressed by society, or like not suppressed. Yeah, suppressed, like pushed away from society, isolated, misunderstood, the loner, the tortured soul, whatever. It doesn't have to be the reality that we live in anymore. If anything, we need artists. We consume so much content, music, movies, series, and all of these things that we consume all around us. It takes creative people. So keep on supporting creative people, and you yourself keep on creating in your own unique, authentic way. There's no advice, there's no class, there's no course that you need to take. Creativity is an act. It's not about knowledge. It's not about information. To be creative is to just express how alive you are. I don't need to learn how to paint. I can just draw whatever the hell I want. I don't even need paint. I can take like a colored rock and paint on another rock by the riverbank. I can do whatever I want. Creativity doesn't have to be complicated. So let's not make it complicated we have to stop expecting so much out of others. We have to stop expecting so much out of ourselves. And we have to create a world where people are not hostile, where we listen to each other and give space to each other in a respectful manner. Freedom is a series of choices, I think, in some way. And me, today, by being here, speaking my truth, daring to do what I want to do, and loving it, this is the freedom that I choose. I choose to be free because I express myself, and I choose to live a life for myself. Not for brand deals, not for algorithms, not for an audience, not for a trend, not for aesthetics, not for a niche, for myself. And therefore, I believe that I got out of the creator trap somehow.